Hello, welcome back after quite a long time. Last time was TF Nation, so 4 months ago? Bit longer now, because January is in 2 days. We are officially approaching Rise of the Beast year, which should have been this year. But, it didn't happen. And Black Rainier better be in that film, or else, well, nothing's gonna happen. I can't do much, I'd have no power. But it's top 10 bots of the year time. I really struggled this year. Figures that I thought were going to be in it did not even come close to being in the top 20. One of them is Legacy Inferno, fantastic figure. Probably the best Voyager we've had from the Beast Wars. Obviously fighting against Dinobot, because Tigatron is just Cheetor, but again, Primal is a deluxe, but he's I'm not gonna lie, Primal is fantastic, and Rhinox is Rhinox. So it's Inferno and Dinobot fighting together to be the best Voyager. And because this is my list, it means I'm perfectly correct. I am the only one that is right. Meaning there will be no Legacy Cosmos, because that, it would have been far better as the rumoured Warpath retool, in my opinion, because Warpath is my favourite mini-bot we've had. I know many people don't like it, but because I have the right opinion, he's the best. He's the best. So, we have rules this time. Figures that have to have come out this year. Who cares if they're remolds of past figures that came out, but there are none here. There is an honourable mentions, and there is also a figure that came out a few years ago in the honourable mentions, but he's only in the top 10, so he doesn't count, really, so I'm not breaking my own rules there. Only one character per mould. I'm not having a full mould set again. I think I've had that for the past few years, because, no, have I? Ignore me. But let's get on with it. So in the year I became an adult and saw Palais Royale, we've had fantastic figures. The Legacy toy line has been great. Shooter 66 toy line has been great. Don't know about the live action movies because I have not bought a single live action figure this year. Surprising. Then again, the only one I bought last year was Dino, because Dark of the Moon. And that reissue of Jetwing Prime is something that I'll probably get at TF Nation next year. So, honourable mentions. Wheelie. This is just because of TF Nation, really. Yeah, I didn't get him at TF. He wasn't even out at TF Nation. But because of what happened at TF Nation, he's here. Well, obviously not me, but the majority of people that were there watched the H6 movie, which I'm not going to lie, not my favourite of the Transformers films, because obviously, my right opinion means the live actions are better. That was a joke. I know many people don't like them. I love them. And so, watched them, and me and my friends all clapped and cheered when he came on the screen. And I was fine with the Grimlock one, because he was really a stan of Wheelie. No one, apart from us, apparently. And yeah, I got him. He was the last figure I got this year. A year that started with Black Zarak and ended with Wheelie, the biggest from the smallest. But he's great. He is my favourite core class, saying that I only have Rat Trap, Vertebrate, Iguanas, and Wheelie. I want Bomb Burst, but when am I ever going to find Bomb Burst? And another figure is a retool, and it's Knockout. Oh, he's so good. Only problem is the titties. I know he's supposed to be gay. He's a gay man. But does he need a rack bigger than most fembots that came out this year? In fact, does he need one bigger than Transmetal 2 Megatron? He's a great figure though. He's so much better than the Jazz mold. And it's the most accurate, in my opinion, of the Prime designs of Head and Legacy, apart from Skyquake. He's the most accurate, but this guy is the most accurate because of his car mode. That's the only reason he's the most accurate, because of his car mode. Talking of Prime, she was going to be on the list. I know many people don't like her, but because I'm correct, she's great. There is a version of her on the list. Hint, it's not Road Rocket. So that's already giving away who it is. She's a good figure. She's really good. I did not want her at first. Then I was playing together. Got her for my birthday. Fantastic figure. Great. My favourite mould, in terms of mould that isn't a singular, just been used once, that's been used multiple times in Legacy, is this figure. This mould is great. I love the Legacy RC mould, but I will touch that on a bit later. Netflix, Sandwave. Entertainer got him. I was literally, the night I got paid, he came onto the Entertainer website. I bought him. I'm so glad I have a Soundwave to fiddle with. The Siege one, he looks great, but he's pish, isn't he? He's a bit pish. And then they released him, and he looks even worse. But this one, this is where it's at. I've been reading the Shatterglass comics, right? And I want to get the Shatterglass one, but he yellows, so I'm not going to. And he's overpriced, so I'm not going to say that I paid 45 quid for this. But he's a brilliant figure. Now on to the actual top 10. I think everyone is going to have this guy on the top 10 somewhere, because he wouldn't. This is the Kingdom one, not the Legacy one, because I wanted to end Kingdom with a blast. Literally. He's fantastic. And he was the 6th figure I got this year. He was the first Voyager I got. I just don't know what to say. That hasn't been said about him already. I'm annoyed, right, that he's taller than Soundwave, because in my eyes, the bad guys should be the bigger ones. But, saying that, he's 2 wheels bigger than this one, so it does make sense. And I do like the contrast, plus he's a left-handed bot, even though I have a gun there, because I don't really want to have that finger showing on the shelf. But he's a great figure. Sadly, it wasn't the last Kingdom one, because Smiths had a deal on Rodimus, and of course I had to get Rodimus. But he's not listed, don't worry, he's not that good. He's really, really not that good. But he's great. And it's eject, yes, it's clear plastic, but for 25 quid, when you can find him in game now for 16 quid, I mean, you can't really complain, can you? He's great. He's the best. Well, I can't say that really, because we've got Cyclonus in that line as well with Kingdom. Now we're on to another Voyager. One that I paid too much for, because I got her for £40. But I couldn't say no. It's a Voyager Fembot. When are we ever going to see that again? She's the biggest Fembot, other than Power of the Prime's Elite one. But, I refuse to acknowledge that figure. Well, I refuse to acknowledge Power of the Prime. I've never seen Prime. That's a fantastic figure. And the only actual leader from there that I actually still display, because he's brilliant, well, other than Overlord, but, you know, I have to display my Takara Overlord. She is brilliant. I can't really explain why I like her. She's not that posable. I mean, the waist is literally just like that because of the backpack. I mean, I didn't grow up with Cybertron. I was too young then. Obviously, 2007 was when I was introduced to Transformers. Well, that I remember. I remember watching R.I.D. 2001 because my dad broke on the DVDs one time. So I remember watching that, but that wasn't till later on. It was animated that I got really into it, so I have no idea who she is till I watched Cybertron, because for some reason it came on Samsung TV Plus for some reason before TFN. It's almost telling me like I had to get it. I was going to get her anyway. I mean, she's the best new mould from Velocitron. Don't get at me. Alright? Cosmos is fine when he's not this. She's got the same plastic as Armada Starscream, who I wish I picked up, but I still haven't, because Wave 3 is mid. But she's brilliant. I absolutely love her. She has her faults. Like, you know, that's very loose. Her weapon just makes her arm go boop. No much waist swivel. Not much ankle articulation. But just look at her. She's borderline perfect, which I normally don't like, which is why Blaster ain't up that high. Now, another one, probably the biggest surprise of the year for me, because I thought he was going to be bad. He's not. He's fun. Yes, his jet mode is shit. Yes, his tank mode has a penis. But his robot mode, I mean, other than the big fists, this is... I don't have the time to turn one. I would like that one. But now I have this. I kind of just want that in the Takara Megatron colours. This one, this is my favourite triple changer. Springer, he's good. But for the life of me, his transformation, it's the only one I dread to do. Astral Chain's good, but he's very tough. This is how you do a triple changer. Give me an Octane done like this. Give me an animated Blitzwing done like this. And Hasbro, you've sold my soul. No, you sold your soul, but you know what I mean. I'll give you my soul for that. But he's a fantastic figure. I wish he did have toe articulation. I don't know what that is. That's a gay hand. I wish those bits there could actually move. But Smile telling I'm right. And he's number 8. He's number 8. Number 8. Now, we go on to the big boy of the year. The first Transformer I got this year, who's had to be put down here, because he's that big. My big emo Scorpion son. There's not much anyone else can say about this that hasn't been said about Scorponok, who I don't have, because I was an idiot and decided I could Skylance in a bunch of manga instead. And I'm glad I actually did that, because if I got Scorponok, I wouldn't have got this. I still want to get Scorponok, but it goes for 300 quid. This looks so much better. Comes with an accessory. I mean, look at it. He's got an eye patch on the headmaster. I mean, if this can happen, we can get animated Omega Supreme. That'll be the only multiple Titan I will get. He's my favourite Titan. He's chunky. Not a single bit of mold degradation on this, apart from the headmaster. But then again, they're all headmasters and there's repaints over the headmasters, so of course it's going to be like that. And in a year that brought back a lot of Japanese joy in terms of the Transformers, with obviously Victory Saber and Deathsaurus, or Deathsaurus, however you want to put it. If that was an IDW Deathsaurus, I would have instantly backed it, but I haven't backed it. Because I don't have Star Saber. I want Star Saber. But that could be a TF Nation pickup if I see him for below 300 quid. This, though, is a fantastic, fantastic figure. He's stunning. I know a lot of people got him for 75 quid. I didn't. I got him on the 3rd of January this year. Do I regret waiting? Not waiting? No. Because I would have bought him anyway. For 150. This is the perfect price for a Titan, not Metroplex's stupid 190 quid. Hasbro, you can jog on with that, alright. Yeah, he looks good, but you're giving us the finger there, aren't you, Hasbro? But what they didn't give us the finger for was, I think everyone wanted one after this Orpheus video, but I already pre-ordered, so of course I had to get him anyway. Satan himself. Beelzebub, whatever he is, you know. Transmol 2 Megatron. This is how you do a modern leader class. He's not because of the Dinobots, but the Studio Series. This is just regular generations. And he's brilliant. I'm surprised he wasn't higher. He was one of the final 4 figures I got this year. It was him, Minerva, Flame War, and Wheelie. But let's look at that wingspan. I normally don't have it despite that quotation, but look at that. And he's got big old ponytail. The reason this isn't higher is because that face, which is already Megatron. I hope they give it an already Megatron. I love that design, and I'm using it as Gigatron, not Megatron. And the backpack. But he's brilliant. Not a single thing of remolding from the original Megatron, which is probably my favourite Beast Wars figure we've had, is that Kingdom Megatron. But I still will not buy T-Rex, because that looks shit. If it had the mutant head, I will probably get it, but it doesn't do, and it looks shit. But this thing does not look shit. This, well, I was going to say the best leader of the year, but I've just also remembered who else was the leader this year. if you haven't got one, just get one. I mean, he's got, you know, rockers that go all the way. He's got all the articulate apart from a wrist swivel. And if you had opening hands, this possibly could have been an everyone figure this year. But he didn't do. She's sad, but he's beautiful, isn't he? And you can't deny it, even if you don't like Beast Wars. Now, going back to Beast Wars, this is what Black Arachnia should have been. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we're really getting to the meats of Wave 2 now, which is the best Legacy Wave. You could take your evolution and shove it at your ass. This is the best Legacy Wave. Just look at it. Bask in its glory. I mean, I don't have any of this once again because you don't have room for the Beast Wars. Because I'm still saving up for whenever they inevitably make us a Death Charge and a Rampage. Which I think after them two, there's no more Beast Wars figures for me. Beast Machines though, Striker, Obsidian, Tank on Thrust, I'm all in. I'm all in on that. Shove it in my veins. Especially in Obsidian. This is beautiful. This is what Black Arachnia should... Not a single bit of engineering taken from Black Arachnia. But I think if you combine both his engineering and Kingdom Black Arachnia's engineering, you could quite possibly make Legacy Animated Black Arachnia. I'm just saying that as, obviously, she's my favourite character in the entire series, and one day I would love to meet Charisma and thank her for bringing that character to life, like I did with Marty Eisenberg. But just... yes, he has his problems. He's got a massive backpack, but that also makes him look hunched over, which he was in the show anyway, so, like, it doesn't really matter. His elbow articulation as well is Black Arachnia's elbow. The arms are Black Arachnia's articulation, really. The legs are great. He has a waist swivel, which Black Arachnia doesn't do. And I'm saying that as Black Arachnia is my favourite of last year. But that's just because of who she is. Now we're getting on to another Wave 2 figure, which is... well, yeah, we're pretty much ending the... which is number 3. No, she's number 4. I mean, she had to be on this list, didn't she? It's me, for goodness sake. She isn't the best. I mean, I'm not going to lie. She isn't the best figure of the year. She's nowhere near. But because I'm right, she is the best. She's the 4th best, sorry. There was just some... I was disappointed when I saw it because I was like, oh, it's another G1 Elite one. I wanted animated. But then again, I always want animated. Oh, of course I do. She does look so much like Earthspark, Elite 1, which is my second favourite incarnation of Elite 1. That is great Elite 1. Animated Elite 1 to me is Black Arachnia, so she's not first. First one is Wolf Sabtron. Then it goes. This is a great figure. I have Minerva as well, as I said. But the thing with Minerva is her backpack likes to flop down. This one doesn't do. This one stays put. And it's Elite 1, for goodness sake. I think, and I was talking to people yesterday, this is like the finale for Elite. I don't think we're going to get another Generations Elite now. Well, that is G1 anyway, because, I mean, look at this. They've perfected it. If they made her a Voyager, maybe Soundwave size, then it could have been better. But we have this. I'm not going to complain, even though I just spent it complaining. She's great. Her transformation is fantastic. It actually incorporates bits of her into the transformation, so, I mean, of course you have to like it. You can fiddle around with the backpack to make it unique to a Minerva. Yes, she's very hollow at the back, but it's a little one. I mean, we should just be happy we're getting Elite 1s in the first place. Who would have thought we'd ever get them anyway? I surely didn't do if they didn't make a single animated one. Now we're on to number 3. And I think this guy's going to make everyone's list this year. Well, the ones that got him anyway. I know a lot of people didn't want this set. If I got Breakdown this year, which I have on pre-order in demand with Tarn, so I'll be getting him when Tarn comes out. I'm not going to complain. Means I spend more time with the rest of them, but this is number 3. It's Commander Class Motormaster. The only Commander class I give an arse about, saying that, and Jetfire is my holy grail. But he's great. He isn't perfect. Mine has some major QC issues, which is why he's at number 1. But I can't say no to Motormaster. I've always wanted the Combiner Wars one, just simply because Motormaster my favorite Sunticon, and Menace was my favorite Combiner. So, to get one this good, that feels this good, and that combines, give us a Brutish Custom on this, Hasbro. I know everyone else asking about it, give us a Brutish Custom on this. You can make Onslaught Commander so easily by making him turn into his base mode as well. Like him actually becoming the base mode. Or giving him extra parts to form the bits that Blast Off can't really do. Or include Blast Off in that package. You know, it's simple, just do that. Come on, Hasbro, come on, you know you want it. But this is a great figure, fantastic figure. The QC issues of mine is that the truck, cab, it's supposed to look flat. Everyone else's is flat. Mine has one like this and then one that angles a bit like that, which is so annoying because it's almost perfect. He doesn't have any yellowing issues, mine. Just that. And it's so annoying. I need to figure out a way to... I mean, if anyone knows a way, please tell me. Because I will do nothing but... Well, thank you, really, obviously. But... I was having to get a good Motormaster. And he actually has the truck cab feed, which is something all Motormasters need to have. Like, Optimus Prime needs his truck titties. Megatron needs his cannon on his arm. Motormaster needs his head in a box and his cab feet. Now we're on to number 1 and number 2. Because for the life of me, I can't decide which one I like better. Most say it's this one, the other day it's that one. So we're going to start off by just showing you them really. I was going to say start off with this one, but I told you you'd see this mold again. I do not know who I like more. Scourge, he's filled with TFMation memories. I didn't buy him there at Bottom of Smith, but I opened him there because I was wanting to open on Friday, you know, and Scourge was it. I mean, just look at him. Him and Skybite are probably everyone's favourite RID 2001 characters. And yes, this mould has many issues. Legs. These can't move. His head on some copies is very stiff. The Matrix is too flat. He doesn't have opening hands to even hold it properly. But why would he need to? He's Scourge. Look at the bloody opening a bloody Matrix, is he? But, and also he's not one much Scourge, more Nemesis Prime. But I do not care because we got a Scourge. When did we ever think we'd ever get a Scourge again? That later Prime models look shit anyway. I was never going to get that. I was waiting for this. And we got him. I can't think of anything else to say about him. It reminds me of when my dad came home from work and I got the DVDs and watched it. But this one, though, very controversial. Because no one likes this mould, apparently. But it is my favourite mould from Legacy. Yes, she's overpriced, but I got her for 30 quid on eBay. So, honestly, I'm not going to complain. I was going to pay the Hasbro Pulse. I was going to pay the 50 quid that she was going for eBay as well, but I got her for £30. She's the best use of this mold. This is what this mold, not Road Rocket. You can shove off a Road Rocket. This is what this is made for. Yes, she's shattered glass. It makes no sense for why she's shattered glass, and I've read the Shattered Glass comics. Well, I'm up to the point where she's just introduced. So I haven't read out hers yet, so I have no idea if it's hers, why she's in it. But we have a flame war because of that. Without that, we would never have probably had a flame war. Let's be honest with ourselves. This is quite possibly the best little Decepticon that we have. There's something about, and as well, she has the bow and arrow. That's what you pay an extra budget for that, and I do not care. To get a proper flame war, that isn't a bot config. Oh, thank God they aren't doing that anymore. Jesus Christ, it's too expensive to get. That is available to the general public. It astonishes me. Because who would have thought that in the year of 2022, the year of Studio Series hitting its peak, the year of Transmetal 2 Megatron, the year of Shattered Glass Soundwave, we get Flame War. But there was not even listens for it. So, I mean, yeah, we all wanted, we all fought, but none of us knew. And she's perfect. Really. I bought her in November. She came in December. I put her away for Christmas. It's going on Christmas. Yes, she has QC issues like Road Rocket, but nowhere near as bad as Road Rocket. Her arm did almost fall off, but you know, a bit of clear nail polish and it fixes it perfectly. It's fine. She's great. I mean, I already like this model. I was already going to have RC on this list, but then I got her and the list changed. So these two, you can tell what is my favourite type of figure, don't you? Black Autobot repaints. Make the top list. And depending on which day it is, he's my favourite or she's my favourite. We've had a great year this year for Transformers, in my opinion. 2023, the year we get animated. Animated Prowl, very excited for him. I will 100% be getting him as soon as he's out. We get Tarn. I finished Menasor. Who else is rumoured? Oh, this guy. Predators. Give me Stalker. And Hasbro, to be honest with you, I think you're revealing yourself giving me a Stalker if you do that, but it better not be a double dealer repaint. I'm not having another double dealer. Right? No, thank you. The mould is alright, but not for Stalker. He deserves his own mould. But that's it. After that rant and my amazingly correct opinions. These are not opinions, these are facts. I look forward to seeing everyone else this year, obviously. I am definitely not the first, nor will I be the last to shove their list on the internet. But yeah. So, thank you for watching this correct opinion of mine. And here's 2023, the year in which I see Black Veil Brides. So, goodbye everyone.